G'day guys and welcome to Retrospectreviews. I'm Vince and today we're checking out some stuff I picked up for the games room. And did I pick up some really cool stuff? So let's check it out. Okay, so the first thing I got for the games room is a big box PC game, a LucasArts game, Star Wars Rebel Assault, the original. This came up on eBay reasonably cheap. I took a punt and I actually won it, so I was quite happy with that. The box is a little beaten up, but not too bad for its age. Because I think this is what, early 90s or mid 90s. Yeah, it's got a trademark on 93, and it runs on a 386 33 megahertz. Is the minimum PC, so yeah, I think early 90s. So overall, the box is not too bad for its age. The back's quite nice. I think a lot of this would be shelfware, just where somebody's had it stored. Now, I think I only played the demo of Rebel Assault back in the day. One of my LucasArts archive had a demo version of it on it. So I've never really played the full game of this. So let's see what's inside. In the lid, nothing much in the lid. So it did come with Rebel Assault 2, obviously unboxed, but it is there. So maybe if I ever find the box one day, it'll be there. Now it's got dual discs, and that comes with the booklet as well. So we got a manual, Rebel Assault troubleshooting guide, the manual. That's pretty cool. The Rebel Assault's reference card, so you can have a quick glance at what you need to do to get it going, and of course the game. Now I don't know if there was anything else in the box, but yeah, single disc. Not too terrible for its age, but yeah, you can definitely see the vintage age. But I don't think this originally came like this. From the looks of it, I think this might have been in a cardboard sleeve. So yeah, I think somewhere along the line somebody's cut the cardboard sleeve down and put it in here. So that's a bit of a shame, but not much you can do about that. So it's not 100% original because of that. So that's the first thing I picked up. Star Wars Rebel Assault's big box.
There's one coming at that. I got it.
The next thing I picked up was Pitfall for the Atari 2600, something I've been wanting to put back into my collection for a while now. We had this when I was a kid. It's probably my second or third favourite game to play after Pitfall 2 and Keystone Capers. Those were the three games I played the most on the Atari 2600. So I was really wanting to get this in the collection, even though I've got emulators to play this now. I didn't really need to have it. It is another want, not need. But I'm happy now. It is missing the manual. And I think when I was a kid, ours was the cardboard box one. I did see that come up on eBay, but I didn't want to pay the price. Yeah, I've got a very small budget, and I've just got to hope that I can pick things up within my means. So that's why I haven't been picking up a lot. But back to Pitfall. So I was quite happy with it. It's a pretty clean cartridge overall, so I was happy with that. Nice clean sticker, and it plays nicely on the Atari 2600, so I'm quite happy with that. It's a little damaged around the sides, but hey, what can you expect from a game that was released nearly 40 years ago? So I'm quite happy with that. Next on the list, I finally picked up some joystick paddles for the Atari 2600. I've always wanted paddles for the Atari 2600. I've got a few games that require paddles, so I took a punt and grabbed these, and they work fine. for what they are. So I picked up those two paddles for the Atari 2600. Next on the list is this Tandy CCR 81 tape recorder for the Tandy Coco 3. Oh, I guess you can use it on any of the models that came before this. So I've always wanted one of these to go with my Tandy Coco 3. I had one originally with my original Tandy Coco 3, but when I sold that, obviously it went with it. I saw this come up on eBay and it was reasonably good price. They only wanted $45 plus shipping. A bit beat up, but they said it worked, and I thought, oh, I might make an interesting video to clean it all up and try it out. And if it doesn't work, well, yeah, disappointment. But so yeah, when it arrived in the post, it was in this flimsy postal bag. Now, this is not how you should send electrical goods like this. Should be bubble wrapped in a box, or at least bubble wrapped. So what happened in transport through the postal service? Well, I don't know if you can see this. We'll try to get it closer to the camera. The play button is buggered, so it's constantly pressed down. Now, I'm hoping that is not really broken. It's maybe because the stop eject button has completely broken. Oh god, you can't even say. So you can't stop or eject with that button. It is completely broken off. So I'm hoping if I open this up, we might be able to fix this to a point where at least get the play button being able to stay up. I put some batteries in it and nothing happened, but that could be just the way. It could be totally busted by now. Now I have sent back. I want a refund because it arrived broken in packaged incorrectly. So I did get my money back on this minus postage. So I'm going to make a video, see if I can actually fix this button, see what I can do to try to get it going again. So I might try to get that up for next week, so keep an eye out for that one. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and you will see that video if you want to see me try to fix this tape recorder. So yeah, this is I technically don't need this. I have a SD reader that goes in the Coco 3 with all the games and programs I'll ever need. So this is more of a want than a need. So yeah, I'm quite happy. And plus, I do have another tape recorder that I think a Panasonic that does the same thing. But I wanted the one with the Radio Shack and computer cassette recorder on it. So anyhow, keep an eye out for that video. Well, since I got my money back on the tape recorder, funny enough, another thing I wanted from my childhood has popped back up on eBay at a price that I could actually afford when I got my refund back, and that was this Soundwave transformer from the 80s. Now, I had one of these when I was a kid. I'm not sure what happened to it. This one is missing a couple of things. It's missing the rockets and it's missing on the cassette. I think this one came with Buzzsaw and I think it's Razor, that it's like a leopard. Now their weapons are missing, same with the rockets, but everything else is here. When I was a kid, I only got Buzzsaw with my Soundwave. So it's all working perfectly fine. I'm a bit nervous about turning these sometimes because I don't want to break it, but it is fully functioning as a transformer and as a radio. If I can get this to open. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong thing. Alright, so there's his arms. It's a little bit, you can imagine after years of play and that, these joints are a bit wonky. But yeah, it's all there. A lot of people don't realise this, and I think the person who sold this didn't realise this either. This back clip bit actually slides down, and that's where he stores his guns or rocket launchers. I'm not sure if they're called guns or rocket launchers, but yeah, so I'm not sure which one goes on which, because this one extends and has where you put the rocket in and you push the button and it fires. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's meant to have a button or not, but yeah. But yeah, so that's Soundwave, and of course I have the 2 tapes in here. Which is, I think, yeah, Laserbeak. If my memory is correct. I'm just trying to remember how to do this. It's been a long time since I played with a Transformer. And there's his head. Oh, yeah, so there should be some silver rockets that go on him as well. So they're missing, and this is, I think this is Ravage. I think that's what his name was. So it's the leopard. I always wanted this one, but when I got my Soundwave, he only came with Laserbeak, and I can't remember if you had to buy the extra tapes separate or not. I can't remember, because I think after I got my Transformer, I moved on to I got right into Voltron. So I didn't really watch much Transformers once I started watching Voltron. So I got that. I was quite happy with that. So I need to find somebody selling the rockets and the attachments for Laserbeak and Ravage. I did have a look on eBay, and honestly, the amount people want just for the rockets is the same price as what I paid for the Transformers and Laserbeak. I suppose they're Transformers as well. But yeah, so the parts that I need for this cost just as much as buying all this again. I can buy the replicas, but obviously you got to buy everything again. So yeah, so I'm gonna need to look for maybe I need to buy a 3D printer, and then I can print these stuff off all myself. Anyhow, that's something I got.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
It's the Decepticon communicators! Get more Autobots!
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, from Hasbro.
Well, that's it for this video. This is everything I picked up over the month of June. Really, I haven't been picking up much stuff over the last couple of months. I think I talked about this in a previous video. Things that I want to put in my collection, they're getting expensive and hard to find. So I was thrilled that I was actually able to pick up things that I really wanted. Bit of a shame about the tape recorder that it arrived broken, but hopefully I can fix that. So join me hopefully next week for a video on that. But I was thrilled to get the Soundwave Transformer, something from my childhood, and I was actually quite stoked when that turned up and I was playing with it. I didn't think it was going to bring me as much joy as it has, so I'm really stoked about that. Happy to get the paddles for the Atari 2600, something I wanted to get back for the Atari for a long time, but kept putting it off because other things came up that I wanted to put in the collection. And Pitfall, so another game that I've been putting off getting. I really wanted Pitfall 2, because Pitfall 2 is probably my second favourite game on the Atari 2600, even though I've never finished it, something I must do. But I did also love playing Pitfall, because my number one game on the Atari is Keystone Capers. They're the 3 games I played constantly on the Atari 2600 without fail. But in the comments, let me know what you thought was the best thing I picked up out of everything this month. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and share this video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I upload a new video every week. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.